Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So I've been promising to do this 2020 for 2 weeks now. So finally I'm able to get down to it. So 2 weeks ago, fished a tournament on South Holston. You probably saw the pre-fishing video. If not, I'll link it up here in the corner. Found 2 nice schools. So we show up the day of the tournament, and I pretty much knew what I was going to do. I was going to throw the Alabama rig, and I was going to throw jerk bait. Pull up to our first spot, first school we found in pre-practice, and I take my Alabama rig. This particular one is a custom built rig. I'm running 2 squadron heads on it. They're 3/8, so it really kills this particular rig out. Well, I got this right here. Let me show you this. I kind of like this. This particular rig, not sponsored by this guy at all. I just picked it up and thought I'd try it. Comes with its own little keeper. See that? Whew. So it's this little itty bitty band that keeps this rig together when you're not using it, which I really like. So yeah, man, we pull up on the first school, and I got my rig paired with the Kitech Easy Shiner. This is the sight flash. Man, if you haven't tried this, this 4-inch, man, that's a phenomenal little itty swim bait. First cast, fire this thing out there, loads up, catch one. It was actually the same cast I had caught a fish on in practice. So at this point, I'm nervous and excited. I got a fish in the boat. We're not gonna skunk. So we fish around for a little while and come back onto the point. Same exact cast, and this time I throw the Mega Bass 110 plus 2. I mean, if you haven't all had a chance to try this jerk bait out, man, you need to just stop watching this video. You need to go over to Tackle Warehouse and you need to order some. These are this is an awesome jerk bait. I pair mine up with 8-pound test. According to the Mega Bass, on 12, this bait will hit 12. And so I paired it up with 8, but I'm hitting that 15 foot range. So phenomenal jerk bait. So anyway, I fire this out across the point, and immediately, I hook a good one, a real good one. I think this is actually my biggest smallmouth yet. And so, man, I mean, you just got to look at this fish. I mean, this is an absolute beast. So, get him in the boat, and I messed up. And here's where I messed up. After catching 2 fish, same exact cast, different baits, I should have marked it on my hummingbird unit, and I didn't. So we fish around for a little while. I see the fish schooled up underneath the boat. If you live in East Tennessee, there's one bait that everybody fishes with. It's the Demiki rig. This is actually one of my favorites. This is the VMC vertical shad. This is Baby Gizzard. Man, it's just a phenomenal little color. Drop it down, catch one. He's not a keeper. Pull up, same exact cast again. And I hook another, good 3-pounder on the jerk bait. Get him in the boat. Once again, I didn't drop a waypoint. And so, we keep fishing, same exact area. Once again, I see him schooled up underneath the boat, and I drop, the Demiki down, and I hook into one. Feels like a pretty decent one. He comes off. So anyway, we fish around this point, this school for a little while. We've got 3 fish in the boat, and we go to make a move. And so we go to move, and I go to a spot that I know has got a lot of wind on it. Pull up, once again, jerk bait, right across the point, jerk it down 4 times, rod stops. I'm talking stops. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm hung. So I pull on it, all of a sudden the rod pulls back. So, I mean, an absolute giant fish. And he just comes off. And this kind of goes back to another thing that I didn't do in the tournament. You know, when you catch a couple of fish on a bait with treble hooks, you really need to take a moment and change those hooks out, and I didn't do that. And so my first mistake is I didn't drop a waypoint. Second mistake, should have changed my hooks. Immediately after hooking that one, you know, I should have checked my hooks as soon as it came in the boat. I didn't do that. So I make another cast, hook into another one. At this point I'm getting really excited, so I kind of horse the fish to the boat, to the net. He comes off literally right at the net, you know, which is extremely discouraging. So at this point, you know, I'm getting antsy. You know, I've had good, you know, 7 good bites. You know, I've lost 3 fish. And so anyway, at this point I'm nervous, and so I just run and gun, and you know, I'm pulling up to spots and making 4 or 5 casts and leaving. And so, you know, looking back over the tournament, this is my first tournament in East Tennessee. I can't complain. You know, I had almost 12 pounds, 3 fish. That's exciting. I could have had more. I could have probably hit that 16 to 19 pound range, depending on how big those other 2 fish were. And so for my 2020, as I think back at the mistakes that I made, number 1, I didn't drop a waypoint. Number 2, I didn't change my treble hooks. Number 3, I should have settled down into areas that I knew were holding fish and just grind it out. And I didn't do those 3 things. You know, it's kind of like Brandon Pollock said, you know, the things that you can control, put them in your favor. And I could have, you know, had control with new hooks. And so that's my 2020. Real quick, before we're done, guys, thank you so much for watching. Man, we're trying to grow the channel. You know, I'm doing a giveaway. Maybe you saw it on the last video. I'll link that up here in the corner as well. But before we go, let me go over my equipment real quick. 8-foot extra heavy carrot stick wild. Got that paired with a Steez reel, 20-pound fluoro. Then for my jerkbait setup, this is a custom cast 6/8 moderate medium action rod, phenomenal jerkbait rod. Got this one over the winter, absolutely love it. Got it paired with 8-pound InvisX, and then this is the Corrado DC. Love that reel. So once again, man, you know, just thank y'all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and just look forward to getting out and catching some more fish. It's kind of tough right now. We're in that weird, you know, time, and so remember, keep fishing, keep the faith, and focus on family. Thanks for tuning in to the Bass and Pastor.